cool.
And we're live on location in the bowels of St. Paul's Cathedral for a masquerade dance with Lindy in the loops. I'm having a very difficult time looking at because of my get up here. So I'm going to...
Your eyes look so little.
I'm going to promptly take this off, but we are at a masquerade dance. We can't show you the masquerade dance because there's all sorts of copyrighted music being played and we're not allowed to share that with you. So instead we're hanging out in the basement where we can... I should be near you, that's the problem.
Why?
Where's your microphone? So you guys touch over there. We're rearranging.
We'll
now.
shimmy.
And then you stand here.
Perfect.
Because I need to be
That's
into that microphone. And now...
Hopefully we're
where
lined
were
up.
we?
Come back this way. We're here.
We're shuffling around in a hallway, in a basement, underneath a church.
But what church are we at? St. Paul's Cathedral in Kamloops, BC, Canada, North America, Earth.
In case you're watching from space.
You want to imagine if the International Space Station just like tuned in?
That'd be wild. I mean, I guess they might have YouTube access there, right? Potentially.
Who knows?
You never know. Maybe one of the astronauts is a fan of the Lindy Hop. Tell us about you two. Your names, what you're doing here.
Okay, well, I'm Justin.
And I'm Bonnie.
And yeah, we've been running Lindy in the Loops for about 8 years, but I'm born and raised in Kamloops. Currently, I work at Thompson Rivers University as a instructor, teaching kind of low-level physics and doing a little bit of lab coordination.
Nice. And I was born in Vancouver, but raised in Kamloops, and I'm currently a dance teacher at Akimbo Dance Studios. Oh. And I came back, I'm connected with Justin at his first Lindy Hop dance, fresh off the plane from Nicaragua looking for salsa. And there wasn't any salsa in Kamloops at the time. There was potentially swing dance. Yeah. So I showed up to his first dance, and then we've just been dance partners and now business partners ever since then.
Wow. And so you guys own the Lindy in the Loops together.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And so now I understand that didn't necessarily start as a business. So how did the group get started?
Oh, more of a hobby?
Yeah, I mean, I started it as a huge passion project. So during my biology degree, I got a job working for a honeybee research farm in Grand Prairie.
Right.
And that was in the summer of 2015. And then I was trying to look for something to do because I didn't know anybody there. What do you do in Grand Prairie?
Right.
And it turns out they had a swing dance community. So I checked it out and I was like, okay, I'll try this out. I got nothing to lose. I've always wanted to learn how to dance.
Yeah.
And I fell absolutely in love with it. Like I was hooked. I was obsessed.
Yes.
There was nothing that would keep me away from the dances every week there. And then when my job ended and I moved back here, I was like, I can't live without this dance. I must do something and grow dancing here because there's no dancing here.
Yeah, there was no swing dance at all. And I know because when I came back in the summer of 2015 looking for salsa, I also looked for swing. And there wasn't anything that I could find. And Todd Paquin, is that how you say his name?
Paquin, I think.
Paquin?
Maybe?
Sorry, Todd, I will never said your last name out loud. I was on the city bus and overheard him like running through different music, and he's a dance teacher with Dance With Me Kamloops, so he was going through dance music. So when whoever he was talking to left the bus, I like popped my head over and very assertively, let's say, introduced myself and said, hey, I'm looking for dance. He said, oh, they're starting a swing club at TRU.
Nice.
And so Justin had tried to negotiate with the university on, renting a space and how can he do it. And so he, unknowing if anyone would show up, how much did he rent it? $200 out of his
something
pocket,
like that,
$400 or something to rent out the TRU gym on a whim, just hoping that people would show up. And it was a really well-attended dance.
That's a little risky.
Yeah,
it was very risky.
That's a lot of money to some people.
Yeah, I was pretty invested.
Yeah, he was very invested. And so it was a huge success. We still have some dancers that came.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, that came to that very first dance. And we were in a conversation, just chatting about things, And Justin came up and said, "Oh, I'm looking for a partner who wants to do this with me." So I have a dance background. I didn't have a swing background. I was like, I could probably teach this dance. Like, you just teach me, and then I'll teach them. Like, probably. And as reckless as he was, he took a chance on me too. We had a dance, and then we started as the TRU Swing Dance Club, and then we found that people outside of the university wanted to dance with us as well, and we wanted to change how it was going to make it more inclusive to the rest of the community. And so then we switched over to becoming a society, and then we found that we couldn't grow as efficiently as we wanted to, and so we switched over from being a society into being a business.
Right.
And we were 1 year in on the business sort
Congratulations.
of trajectory. Yeah.
Congratulations. Yeah.
Thank you. So, little history. Sorry, I looked at you. I was like, "Hey, you tell the history," and then I.
Oh, it's good.
No,
That's
that's
my
good.
style.
Just talk. That's all we need.
Now-
Just people to talk.
Oh, okay, perfect.
I know that now. I know that you're on the same page in terms of how the history went.
Yes.
It would have been weird if it's like, wait a minute, that's not how it
That's
went.
not how it went. Might make for a more interesting stream, though. Is the swing dancing, is it like a common for like communities to sort of have a swing dancing club? Like, this is sort of something on the rise, or is it popular kind of around the world, around North America, or is it,
It was more
lesser
popular.
known?
It seems like it was more popular in the
Well, the
40s?
area
Yeah.
in which it
40s.
originated,
I was like-
yes.
There's
Do you know where it's the most popular now?
I do not.
Korea.
Really
Wow.
interesting.
North or
Yeah.
south?
South Korea.
Okay.
Yeah.
It feels like probably not North Korea, from what I've learned about
I've
it.
never been, so I
Yeah.
can't say with
They don't seem
certainty.
like a real swing dancing country.
Yeah. Yeah. Do you want to go ahead, or do you want me to just keep?
Well, yeah,
chatting?
there's quite a rich history with Lindy Hop. It was pioneered by African American dancers in these communities in New York. So it was at one point it was considered America's national iconic dance
Oh, wow.
in the
Swing.
20s. Yeah,
Well, I mean, swing or particularly Lindy Hop.
Lindy Hop.
Lindy Hop.
And so
Oh.
there's, yeah, like they had, back in that time, they would rent out, or they would hold these dance competitions that have tens of thousands of people, kind of like a hockey arena, and they'd have dancers competing, and there was a competition on different styles like ballroom dances, and Lindy Hop was its own kind of style in there, so it kind of just goes to show how big it was back then. So it was huge in the 1920s, and then it kind of,
Through to the 40s.
yeah, through to the 40s,
Yeah.
and it kind of, the Lindy Hop became less popular in the, like after
World War
1940s.
II.
Yeah.
World War II sucked all the jazz musicians, sucked all the dancers.
Yeah.
Just,
So
you
it's
know,
a wet blanket war.
as a-
And no one feels like dancing after the Nazis.
Yeah,
Oh.
and then the other interesting hypothesis is rock and roll came in, but also the movies. And
So that was a different reason to go out.
Yeah, you went out to the movies as opposed to out dancing. And so social dancing as like the thing to do kind of faded away
Interesting.
until the 80s. And then some dancers in Sweden, in Sweden, saw some old movies, and before there was internet, decided to fly to New York to see if they could find these old dancers, and like searched through the phone book and were like calling Al Menz, like trying to find them, and they found him. He said, no, you want Frankie Manning. And so they found Frankie Manning at the post office, I think. He was like the Lindy Hop dancer, went to the war, came back, started to work for the post office and just stopped dancing. And then in the 80s, these Swedish dancers found him and they restarted it. And now there's way more Lindy Hoppers now than there were in New York in the 30s and 40s.
Cool.
And so is your group specifically for Lindy Hop? Is it you do occasionally dabble into sort of general swing, or I don't really know what even the difference is between them.
So it depends, I guess, kind of what you mean by swing. Lindy Hop is the original swing dance, and then it's kind of the umbrella term, and there are a lot of different styles that fall into it.
Under Lindy Hop?
Under Lindy Hop.
Okay.
Yeah, and so we do...
Under swing. There's different styles that fall under swing.
Yeah, so Lindy Hop was the original, and then there were branches that came out. West Coast swing went its own way, ballroom swing and jive kind of went their own way, and then what we call swing now incorporates all of those, if that makes sense.
Okay. And so what are sort of the characteristics of Lindy Hop?
You're passionate about this. I'll let you.
The character. Oh.
Yeah. This is what got Justin started. Like the passion.
Yeah, it's
authentic vintage Lindy Hop.
Yeah, the Lindy Hop it's quite a joyful dance. It can be quite energetic. I would say it falls under like vernacular jazz, which vernacular is just a word for street dance.
Okay.
And so the Lindy Hop, it's a very rhythmic and grooving kind of dance. And it looks very extroverted too. It looks very flashy. So when you watch Lindy Hoppers dance, they can often like throw each other. They're doing like fantastic looking things.
It can be really fast.
Really fast.
One of the key things I think is it's very, very connected to the music. So tonight we're having a live band dance. This dance was meant to be danced to live music. And the most magical thing that I think that can happen is when you're connecting with your partner and you're dancing and one of the musicians notices and they start playing the drums to the beat to what you're doing. And so if you have, say, the drummer on side, that's what dancers like. You always want to get the drummer on your side because then you can sort of time it so that you do a really cool flashy move and then like they hit the crash cymbal like right as you land.
Oh my God, I want to try.
It's a moment of magic.
I could just walking past that room, I could just feel that energy, and I'm sorry, I didn't want to stream tonight. I just wanted to party. It looked like a lot of fun. Everyone was sweaty and drinking a lot of water because, it's a workout. But it's a happy, positive, energetic, uplifting feeling.
The other thing that I think has retained itself to the original spirit of the dance is it's a very, very inclusive dance. So the dancers that Justin was talking about and Frankie Manning, they danced at a ballroom called the Savoy Ballroom in Harlem, New York. And it was a space where during a time of segregation in the United States, multiple races of people could dance together without segregation. And the Lindy Hop has kept that really inclusive spirit in our language and who is welcome into the dance. And where most swing dance scenes, I would say, certainly that I've been to, are really trying to connect to the history of it and bring that into the dance as well.
So how many members do you have in the group? Approximately.
Roughly, it kind of goes up and down. I would say like on a good year, when we have our weekly dances, we'll have about 20 to 30 people out on the floor.
We have some diehards. We have like the inner, we'll do anything for the dance. There's probably 10 of those guys.
What if there's an odd number? Or even an odd number?
Odd number of dances?
Oh, then you bust out your solo jazz.
Oh, you could do that?
Oh, yeah.
Can you give us a little?
Yeah, what's your favorite solo jazz move?
Do it.
My favorite solo jazz move? It always depends. I love these things called scissor kicks where you kind of...
Oh, yeah, that's good.
That's a really fun one to do.
Like singing in the rain. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
We were just teaching the other one called Shorty George.
Oh, yeah.
It looks really... We should both do it.
Yeah.
I could do that. That looks fun.
Yeah, the best thing I think about the Lindy Hop is as long as you are doing your movement confidently, that's authentic Lindy Hop. There's no right way
Don't overthink
to do it. No, it's very, if you're not a dancer and you don't think that you can dance, this is the dance for you. But it's
I don't think I'm good at choreography. But when I feel the music, I move to it. However,
this is your dance.
And that's exactly that's exactly the spirit of this dance. This dance is let the music move you. And a lot of like really renowned instructors will say that the music is also your dance partner.
Right. Yeah.
So you have two dance partners, the person you dance with and also the music.
Right.
Yeah.
Interesting.
You just have to hope the music doesn't get jealous. It's interesting though when you talk about like how this is the sort of dance that like if you don't think you can dance, this is the dance for you. Because my first thought, like I watched a couple of quick videos about the Lindy Hop just before I came to get a sense of what it looked like, and because it is so kind of confident and almost bordering on aggressive, that I feel like the person who doesn't know how to dance would be terrified of having to be that kind of forward with their movement.
The confidence would have to be there, I guess.
Yeah, we, the way that we bring people in, I think we always have a drop-in lesson, and the very beginning of the drop-in lesson is follow the leader warm-up. And we do that for quite a number of reasons, but one of them is invite people to start moving, and they copy us, or whoever the teacher is. Well, they can't out-ridiculous us. Right? We're very confident in our movements and very ridiculous. And so because we can be so kind of gregarious about it, it gives permission to everyone.
To be silly.
Mm-hmm. And that's because you bring out your silliness. And we talk about, you know, the example that I do, I say if you want to do like the funky chicken, as long as you do it
confidently.
Oh my god!
Like then that's you're expressing yourself through the Lindy Hop.
And it's funny you just mentioned that because when this dance first started developing, like in the swing era, a lot of dancers would just dance like animals.
Oh, really?
Yeah, that's how the movement came about.
Yeah, there was different dances where you just look like a bear. Like if you go back to the black and white films, you just see like when you go club dancing, they're kind of doing that sometimes. Mm-hmm. Just these animals, they're just trying to imitate animals, and
it's a zombie.
Just like that, yeah.
Now, are there any, you know, speaking of the history of you know, sort of how the Lindy Hop evolved, is there any sort of remnants of it in any kind of modern dance? Like if you look at the evolution.
Oh, in modern dance, absolutely.
Yeah,
I would say
hip-hop.
There's hip hop tap dancing and Lindy Hop are very, like the rhythm of it is very connected, but then also just within various social dances. You can see the influence of the Lindy Hop in ballroom and in West Coast swing and in just, you know, country two-step and country swing, like it all. Especially when you try those different styles, you realize that like the connection with your partner is very similar. The rhythm's the same, the rhythm's different, the music is different, but like the movement that you do it's very connected.
So if people wanted to come out and give it a try, do they have to sign up for a long period of time? Is it like, you know, drop-in situations? Sort of what does it look like for the regularity and how often people gather?
Yeah, we try really hard to make it as casual as you want it to be. So you can come in like we do dances like almost every Saturday night with a beginner lesson at the start. So we kind of pride ourselves on letting people just come whenever they want and dropping in. But we do also have options to, like, if you want to just jump right in and dive into the dance, we do like 8-week lesson series throughout the year. But it could be as casual and as serious as you want it to be.
Yeah.
Do you always have live bands? Or
No, the live band this is a very special event. We try to have a live band in like the December holiday season. But no, we probably average 4 live bands a year.
Yeah.
It's kind of, you know, that's what I would say.
And you said like there are more dances like monthly or weekly, or what was it? Like how often do you?
Every week we have a DJ dance.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then like the live band is like maybe 4 times a year.
Yeah.
Kind of thing. Okay.
Yeah, and those are our big dances.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, much like this one here that we
Same
can't.
Same
show
band
anyway.
each time?
No, we have different ones. So we
nice.
have a few local bands here in town, like Beyond Brass. They've been around for like decades. But we'll bring in some bands from the Lower Mainland that like to travel around too.
Cool.
Yeah, we're starting to get connected with some pretty well-known
spread
musicians
your
as well. Yeah, Brad Shigeta, shout out if you happen to be catching the stream.
Yeah, you've got all the great different
Jen
connections.
Hodge, like, in case, is she in New York right now? She's probably watching this.
Probably. All of New York. This is on Times Square, probably.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah. We're streamed on Times Square regularly.
If it's at the International Space Station, it's obviously
Everywhere.
Hey.
You know, as long as you never check, it could be true, right?
Can you teach us a move or two?
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah. What the
We got
tuck
this
turn?
beautiful
We should probably do a
dance
tuck
floor.
turn.
Yeah, so much room here.
Right? Do you think
Yeah,
a tuck turn?
yeah, tuck
okay.
turn.
So
So
you
you-
guys go over there. We'll demonstrate it.
Yes.
Okay.
And then we'll partner up. So we'll do just a basic and then a
So
tuck
what's it
turn.
called?
This is a tuck turn.
Let's see if I can pull this back a little bit
pretty.
further to get more of your body in. There we go. See your feet. Yes, there's ghosts.
Okay, and go.
Careful, don't too many.
Make sure you're not having something copyrighted.
Right? Yeah, so that's probably an example of what we would do at a beginner drop-in lesson to get people comfortable out on the dance floor.
That
We
already looks
would-
more impressive than anything I could do.
I bet you could do it right now.
And we also like to add in like that kind of improvisational silliness. So afterwards,
La la la.
we love doing this with beginners. We go like this, and you kind of just
Ooh.
Right? You
do
can just
something.
that.
Oh,
And then, right, you can just do, the mess around.
The mess around. This is a classic
Oh.
Lindy Hopper thing.
Yeah.
We just
Shine your shoes.
Oh.
Yes. The Kamloops one where you put on your pants.
this is a Bonnie does a
Okay.
What about your
special.
leggings?
Pending the trademark. Yeah.
Nice. The official Kamloops move.
Yes. Yeah. Let's pass that on. NASA and New York, pass that on. Yeah.
So you want to try?
Yeah, let's.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. Why don't you guys partner up and try it first?
Okay.
Because if Justin's leading, you come over here. We'll go second.
Okay.
Yeah. Justin's gonna be the leader.
Sure.
And
Okay.
so
Okay, so
What do I
connect
do?
we're
here.
gonna pay lots of attention.
Yes.
Well, there's kind of two ways you can approach this. There's kind of like the how it feels and how it moves, and then there's the footwork.
Okay.
And so it could be like one of these if you try to do both at the same
Oh,
time.
I'm bad at this game.
I think just go to the beat and go with the movement. Yeah? Oh,
forgot.
yes.
Okay. Oh, this might be hard now.
Okay, well, I like to start by kind of feel like if you feel where my arm is, you're kind of trying to fill in that connection. So if I move my arm back, then you're kind of following my arm.
Professional.
And then here, there's kind of an opening for you to go through. So you can go right through here and turn in. That way works. And try going the other way.
Oh.
So if you come back, try to go through this way. Yeah. And then you can kind of unwind like this. And of course, you got to do the mess around.
Yes, and
Yeah.
yes. Excellent. Excellent. Okay,
Okay.
All right.
so we'll
put
try
your
the
shoes
other
on.
way. So we're going to get to this is called jockeying.
Okay.
So you can just offer me your hand and I'll just accept it. And then we're very loose from us. And what we want to do is want to feel the beat together. Oh, yeah. Oh, you're ready.
Foot.
Yeah. Yeah, we're just going to. So
Am I
then.
funny?
You're so cute.
So then what you can do is do the same thing. Try to lift this arm and try to guide me through with this arm.
Oh, right. Okay.
Yeah.
So we're gonna and then I'd probably keep moving until they
Yeah.
stop moving.
Yeah.
Stop it.
You're so cute.
Yeah, it's great. And then you can lift up the arm and we can go back. Yeah.
Right. Okay.
Yeah. And then yes, and then this again. Yeah. Nailed it. You guys are ready for the dance floor.
What?
This is so nice. It's just my friend.
Yeah, I think it's great.
All right.
You guys look like Lindy Hoppers already.
And then we high five.
We are.
We always high five at the
Are
end.
we ready for the Olympics? Is there
I
swing
guess we
Olympics?
must be. Yeah.
There are international competitions actually.
Well, I mean that doesn't surprise me.
ILCH.
Have you
No.
guys?
Yeah, ILHC.
ILHC.
International Lindy Hop
Lindy Hop,
Championships.
yeah.
But you got to learn how to throw your partner. We can't
Yeah,
really don't have the
we're-
space here.
we're-
Yeah.
Yeah, that's why we're not
lights
going
on.
That's the reason we're not going to do it today is because
Yeah.
the ceiling's too low.
But
That's the only reason.
Todd throws me, but under the bus. That's about it.
I was thinking about your Kelsey Learns episode where you were like flinging everyone, and she was learning martial arts and
Oh,
like
what martial arts?
flinging people over her shoulder.
oh my God,
I don't, it was Taekwondo. Yeah.
Taekwondo, so okay.
I think it was Taekwondo.
I do judo as well.
I don't think it was Taekwondo. I don't
Yeah.
know.
Judo and Lindy Hop are actually very similar, believe it or not.
How so?
I don't believe
This
that.
is new to me as
How?
well.
So,
Tell me.
so judo is a martial art where you are grappling with a partner and you're using their weight and momentum and strength against them. So in
Okay.
Lindy Hop, when we're dancing together like
Yeah.
this, yes. So here, we're like you're aware of where my body weight is,
Yeah,
right?
okay.
Because you want me to be on a particular
Yeah.
weight and match you. So similarly with judo, right? If we're gonna like grapple
Right.
a little bit, I want to know where your weight is.
Okay, kick her ass.
So the so the movement.
0 to 90.
Yeah, so it's funny actually. I used both analogies when I'm
That's
teaching
interesting.
both.
That's interesting.
I'm kind of like that with like skiing and mountain biking. Like, I think they're called transferable skills. So yeah, when you learn one skill,
Imagine like there's like the balance would be a transferable issue between skiing and cycling. That same sort of being
and
able
not
to-
dying.
and not dying.
Yeah.
In general, yeah.
Yeah. Huh.
And go back in the years, it's still the martial arts episode's still around.
Oh,
Can I
yeah.
go find
Oh,
it?
yeah.
I'll have to go
Oh,
watch
yeah.
It's on
Okay.
YouTube and it's on TELUS Optic. So,
Okay.
Yeah.
TELUS Optic TV.
Which is where this will be eventually.
Excellent.
Is there another move we can learn?
Yeah. How do you?
Yeah, we could
Yeah.
We got tons more time. So
do.
like.
We could do the Charleston because that's kind of can be solo.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
So we talked about the Lindy Hop and how it's this iconic dance. Before the Lindy Hop, there was something called the Charleston.
Yeah.
So before jazz music started to swing, it was played at straight time. Tap 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 tap. So you get this bounce in your body.
Is that more silent film era? I feel.
It still was with music though. At least
Oh,
the clips that I've
Well,
seen.
silent films had
But
music.
like, did they?
Oh, okay.
I'm trying to think of if any of the clips now that I've seen have talking. Maybe they don't.
Interesting. So
I'm not sure.
You can Google when
Anyway.
Charleston was one.
Well, so the Charleston was certainly in the big band jazz era, but the music wasn't syncopating yet. It wasn't swinging. And so if you also do, what's the current dance now? Mark does it. You do it to funk music. Darn, I can't remember the name of it. It's very, very similar. It's like ska dancing. Anyway, so what we're gonna do, we can be like a 4, right? So if we're here. So we're just gonna start.
Wait, are we all in a line?
No, you can be behind us, and we're just gonna start with our ba 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 ba.
Oh,
Oh.
we should switch places.
Okay.
Because I'll do the leader's
Yeah, okay.
footwork,
Yes.
and you do the follower's footwork. So you follow me.
Yes.
Okay, so we have a back and a front and a back, back and front and a back. And you have this kind of bounce. Da da da, ba ba ba.
Why can't I get this?
Ba ba da da, ba ba ba.
That's
Touch
it.
and back.
Just a little touch.
Touch, touch. This is 20s Charleston.
And then
Oh, I'm not doing the arm swing.
It's definitely a silent film era.
the arm swing is kind of it's kind of just natural. Like if you just relax your
I don't
arms.
do anything natural.
I think the best thing you do is try to relax your shoulders and your arms.
Yeah. Oh, and then if you want to start getting fancy,
I'm so
you can
confused right
get your
Ah.
Kick.
Oh, kick the wall.
Yeah.
Oh, kick the wall again. I have long
Nice.
legs.
Yeah.
Again. Yeah.
And then as the music gets higher and higher energy, you can start doing
I can't do it.
some more. And this is kind of what you'll see at punk shows. People still go to punk shows? Maybe not anymore.
Oh yeah, punk shows are big here.
Yeah.
And you can turn this into a partner dance if you go face to face here like this. So you
Okay,
go.
yeah, and then so it's always the opposite.
Right.
So you got that, Todd?
Yes.
So this is our 20s Charleston.
You go. You're the
Yeah.
leader.
So start with your
Yeah. Yeah, there you go.
yeah.
Dun, and a touch. Boom, ba-da-da. Yeah, very nice.
Oh,
How long for the first footstep to happen?
That was good.
I think you did it back and forth 3 times before
That
there
was
was
pretty
any
good.
That's
footsteps.
pretty good.
Yeah.
It's my fault anyway. I'm the dumb one.
Alright, are we doing something else or?
I don't know.
Now try to do it with your try to step backwards first there, Todd.
Okay.
Kind of set the tone.
Yeah.
And kick.
Oh, yeah. sorry.
Yeah.
Oh, there you go. So, okay, we can stop.
Just getting back into the martial art mindset.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
Exactly.
sorry. Yeah. Wrong thing.
video.
Wrong sport.
Now, if you don't want to crash into each other, you can also do it side by side here.
Yeah.
And it kind of helps you keep track. Because if I don't know what I'm doing, well, I can kind of fake it just based on where Bonnie's going.
And as long as you do it with confidence, that's the dance.
So try to partner up like this.
We have the confidence, just not the skill. Okay.
And then step a little bit forward, because you go backwards first. So
Backwards?
put your weight on your inside leg,
Okay.
and you're gonna start with your outside legs.
Outside back.
Ba, ba.
Both of us?
Yeah.
Da, 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 da,
Got me.
Out,
Okay, we're on the seat with them as the instrument.
back, forward,
down,
back.
down. Yeah, there we go. Back, da, 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 da. da. Oh yeah, here we go. We're ready for the New Orleans second line. Ba, ba, da,
It's right there in front of us, in the camera.
You guys got this. You got it. I can feel the bouncing.
I've even got my arm moving. That's exciting.
Don't forget you can kick.
Hiya.
Careful, don't kick us though.
We're rising now. Wait for them to come back.
Yeah.
That wasn't terrible.
I really wish we could just be up at the party.
So when you're dancing on the floor, all these different dance styles, it's very fluid. It's all kind of one kind of dance together. It's kind of like shifting gears in a car. They're not.
Right.
It's not that they're different dances.
That's
it's just
hard.
can you shift gears. So when Bonnie and I are dancing, like the thing we showed you earlier, we have all these,
I love
Yeah, you sort
that.
of like,
and then we can kind of come back together, and
Oh, see, I thought that was just a white person dance.
I can even.
This swing.
No, it's got its place.
swing.
It's a classic move.
We have culture.
We have culture.
Woohoo!
Yeah.
I like it.
And then when you get really fancy, you could go into tandem.
Yeah, so this is a cool one.
Okay.
Do. Actually, we can try this together too.
Yeah.
So it's harder for you because you have to change your footwork.
Change feet.
Okay, are you ready?
What about you?
So you're just gonna do the same thing, this Charleston step. So actually, when we practice, we like to kind of go like this. So see if you're on the same page. So try to do the step together, but you're in front of Todd.
Okay.
So just start with your
left
left
foot back.
foot and back. Go touch.
Oh.
So go touch and touch.
Oh.
Touch and touch. Yeah. And keep going.
Oh, I did it.
And a touch.
I don't think I did it right. I still.
ah,
Why did I?
Okay, let's do it together. Ready? Okay, let's do it
Why
together.
did I do it?
Okay, let's all do the same. So you follow me, and then let's move forward. Okay, ready? Okay, here we go. Back, forward,
Oh, sorry.
back and forward and back and forward and back.
Yes.
Back
Yes.
and forward.
Keep
forward
going.
and back.
Now,
Oh, fuck.
put your hands like this. Slip your hands out. Yeah. Yeah. When you're confident, you guys are synchronized, then you can grab her hands and then you're in tandem. So keep your hands kind of here.
Yeah, keep going. Okay. Okay.
We were close.
What happened?
It was
close.
close. It was very close.
It's so simple. Why is it so hard?
Okay, so
Because there's no music, I think, is
think
the
that's-
problem.
try it like this. So just do the same thing. The only difference is now you're connecting at the hands here. Don't worry too much about where the arms go. Just as long as you're doing the same thing.
And if you notice, what I'm doing is very small steps, right? So I'm touching at the back, touching it, but I'm not really taking giant steps forward. I'm not really moving.
Yeah, because if you do that, I can't keep up.
Oh, was I doing
Your
that?
legs are too long.
I think we should try one more time. So if
Okay.
we come this way and then have your hands out, sort of stupid costume. Trying to think of if you had like a tutu on and you were just directly touching the side of your tutu. There we go.
Yeah.
Okay, so we're gonna go hey, ho, start with your left foot back, forward, forward and back, back, forward and forward and back, back, forward, forward and back, back, forward and there we go.
Hey.
Back and forward and forward and back, back and forward and forward and back. Yeah. Yeah.
Wrong.
There were probably 4 or 5 that were really good in there.
Yeah, 3, 4.
I think that's great.
Awesome.
Now you have all these cool moves.
I have this
For
song
the
stuck in my
dance.
head. Back and
Forward
forward.
and forward and
Yeah.
Back
and forward and forward and back.
Yeah.
Back and forward
Yeah,
and
they mess
forward
around.
and back. Put down pants, forward and back.
Wash
can't.
my shoes and wash my shoes and wipe my butt and look at me strut.
You're ready.
How much time do we have left?
Oh my
I don't know what
gosh.
else to
Still like
say.
half an hour, Kelsey.
I'm not sure. There's a set
How
period
much
of
more of a
time.
hallway can we do? Can we
I don't know.
go play up there yet?
I think the band is on break, but they might be coming back soon.
I mean, I said to you before, we have the option of like just muting the recording.
Could we? Because it would be neat to to see some of the dancers.
I know.
The only
We could, but if Andre's DJing, could we get him to play old music that's not copyrighted?
But it's
No.
That's a hard.
That's a hard
that's
one.
it.
Okay.
Well, yeah.
Okay. I don't know if I know off the top of my head. Like
I don't know how easy it is for him to find those songs.
Duke Ellington. Well, how long? 70 years. Duke Ellington. That would be about 70 years. Like we played some
When
of
did
the
he die?
Ella Fitzgerald. Oh, it's when they die.
Yeah, life of the author plus 70.
Author.
So basically,
plus
like anything
70.
later than 1925.
I got an idea. Well, if we go upstairs and I ask the DJ to not play music, I could ask the dancers to just dance
We
without
could.
music
We could dance
and
without
see, hey,
music.
this is what it looks like.
We could make it a game. They won't even know it's something different.
We could do
We're
that.
gonna pretend it's a silent.
Because it'd be great to see what the
Yeah.
dance floor looks like.
And I wonder, like, the only issue I have there is we might need them to sign the
everyone.
releases. But if they're wearing masquerade masks,
And they sign media releases for us.
or do they?
Yeah. I don't know if you need to read it to make sure it's.
Reading's a smart thing, but yeah, no, that's okay.
Yeah.
We can
we're
also-
far enough away.
We could also.
And we try to make sure they're mostly facing away from the camera.
Yeah.
Yeah. Does one of you want to go and see if we can do that? And get
Yeah,
it?
why don't you
Yeah,
keep-
for sure.
Or
Should I
Dead air here, or like we need to dance for a while.
should I have some take this mic off first?
Yeah.
Because it's gonna be loud up there. I
Let's
think.
give it to her. Yeah.
Okay.
Wait,
Yeah.
All right, let's see what I do.
why do I,
I could
I
be-
keep walking forward?
Be the.
What?
And forward and forward.
Forward
back.
and back. Wait, what? And
So start with back
Yeah,
and don't
back
take a
first,
step.
right?
Touch,
Back.
step, touch,
And
step,
forward.
touch.
wait.
Go backward. Touch, step, touch, step,
No,
touch,
It's a full
step.
step forward. It's not- I
touch,
had the problem
step.
with that too.
Oh,
it's
I
like
mean
it's from
here.
back to forward, not back to middle.
Oh,
Touch, together, touch, together.
Oh, we're doing that.
Yeah,
oh,
that's
that's it?
yeah, touch, together, touch. So I take a little, that's what I mean by I'm just
Okay.
taking a little step. Touch, I take that much of a step.
Okay.
But to get the pattern, if you just do touch, together, touch, together,
I don't know why it was so hard.
ba, ba. As soon as you start thinking you're dancing, then it's too
It's
hard.
like- it's
You
not-
have to feel it. Yeah, there you go. Ba, ba. And you gotta get the groove. You gotta start with the bounce. Start with the bounce. Yeah. You'd be really good for, what are they called?
Nothing?
Jig walks. This is a move. You were doing it backwards. Boom, boom.
Oh, what?
Yeah, there you go. Jig walks.
Ah, I could do one.
Yeah. Yeah, those are jig walks. And you get them with your partner and you're doing,
Oh,
yeah. Yeah, jig
Yeah,
walks.
you're
Very
good.
nice.
there you go.
Very nice. You know what we should do while we're waiting for Justin?
Yes, what should we
I'll
do?
teach you, it's called the shim sham.
The shim sham.
That
The
sounds
shim
fun.
sham.
The
Yeah.
shim
So
sham.
this is so you know when you go to a dance like a wedding or something, they play the YMCA and everyone like knows it. So or the Macarena and like they run and everyone does it together.
Yeah.
This is that, but for Lindy Hop.
Oh, okay. So
Yeah.
this is like a really old Macarena.
Yeah, Frankie Manning was the one who choreographed this. It's called the Shim Sham Shimmy. And so it's a line dance. And so what you do is you go to the right, to the left, to the right, twice in a row.
Okay.
Yes? Then we do the opposite. Left, right, twice to the left. Right, left, right, twice. And then we have something called the break.
Oh.
And there's various versions to do the break. Let me see if I can remember the easiest one. Because I do a one step, touch, step, 3 steps. So, ba, 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 pause, ba, ba, ba. So that's the first part of the shim sham. Yeah? Are you ready?
Yep.
Yep. Okay, so and it starts on 8 for whatever reason. So we'd count us in and we'd go 5, 6, 5, 6, 7, 8. Start with your right foot.
That's weird, okay.
It's the way that the music goes.
Sure, okay.
Yeah, okay, here we go. 5, 6, 5, 6, 7, 8. Da, da, da. 2, to the left, and 2, then we do the right. 2, then the break, step, and here. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, I heard 3 steps. Okay, very nice. That's the first one.
Okay.
There's 4 kind of sets in the shim sham. So the next one, so we do 2 little swings like this, and then you step and kick your foot over. Yeah, and then 2 steps.
Sorry.
Yeah, there you go. So that one again. We go push, push, step, cross, over.
Step.
Cross, and then take one more step. Over. Very nice. Then we do it to the other side.
Okay.
Push, push, step, cross, over. Yeah, then we go back this way again. Push, push, step, cross, over. Now,
I have a perfect idea, you guys.
We like those.
hold on. Before your idea, let me just finish this, otherwise it'll feel unfinished. So we just did that 3 times. We got to finish it.
Yes.
We do the step, cross, over 2 more times.
Okay.
So we have our left foot free,
Yeah.
and we step, cross, over, step, cross, over, and jump apart. You were not lost. You had it. We're doing the shim sham.
Oh, nice. Okay.
So that's the first 2 parts of the shim sham.
We're limited on time, so we should go up.
Okay,
Okay.
here we go.
So a
Sorry.
brilliant idea. The drummer is just gonna play like a metronome.
Oh, that is a great idea.
Oh, thanks, Justin.
Yeah.
They also probably could just improvise.
That's cool.
But I like
It's
the
cool.
yeah
We
the
get to
drum.
see what it's like.
Yes.
It's
Yeah.
the first one. Okay, so this is secure.
Oh.
Oh, I'll ask them to.
Do you want me to do that? What?
We can't have any music.
Can't have any
Top.
music.
Oh.
Yeah,
Is that better?
Yeah. So,
Oh wait, I
tell
have
us
the
about
mic on.
staircase here.
I have the mic on.
Oh, yes,
Kelsey.
and yeah.
Okay, maybe is there a stairs dance?
We could make one.
Do, 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 do.
We could try to do the Charleston on the stairs.
Okay.
We just got the drums going.
Right? So if we had step and a da, 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 da. Ooh, it's tricky going this way. Bum, bum.
Mean. I can't see.
I still have the mic. Do I?
Oh,
probably not anymore.
Yeah,
eh?
you want that? You want her mic on?
Might as well.
Yeah, you
For-
can keep
yeah,
it
keep
on
it.
if you like.
Or why don't you keep it set up in the pocket?
Well, welcome to the dance.
Yes.
Come on into the dance floor.
This is way nicer than the hallway. Watch the door.
And we should, why don't we dance right here in front of people? Pretty fun.
Oh, I know. That's the Elaine hop. I'm totally gonna come back. I'm gonna come back one day. watch streams so I can actually dance. I don't know what I learned. What did we learn?
I don't know. I don't remember either. Come remind us.
Let's just try to copy them.
Okay.
Or you guys dance.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah?
What? Okay.
Yeah. Let's dance together.
Okay. Sorry.
Oh, we know the Charleston step, right? Forward, and back.
Okay, so
Back and forward, and back.
I don't know why I can't get this one.
Forward and back. Yeah, so that's a nice. Yeah, you got the rhythm there. Forward. Okay, so there's a way to kind of. So you go back, step, 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 back, step, step, step. So step back on your right foot. So like this. Step, step, back, step, 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 back, step, step, step. So when I say back step, go backwards on your right foot. Like it's like a so you're going backwards on your right, and then left. And then right, and then left. So backwards, forward, side to side. Backwards, forward, side to side. Backwards, forward, side. So when we do it together, it'll help. Ready?
Yeah.
We go backwards, forward, side to side. Backwards, forward, side to side. Backwards, forward, side to side. Back on your right foot, side to side. Back.
I'm sorry.
That's okay. And we can also just dance like this. And as long as you just kind of dance like, do you see how we're going, So as long as you kind of move to that beat.
And you always shift weight from one side.
Yeah.
So we're here.
And then you can, as long as you keep that rhythm and shift your weights, then you can do a lot of interesting movements like this.
I don't know what I'm doing.
Yeah.
You sure sweat a lot when you.
Definitely, yeah.
Yeah. Well, when you're embarrassed, I think.
It's a little warm with the room too. I think the band's gonna start.
The band's gonna start again. Yeah.
And then I'll tell them they can start.
Yeah.
Can you take
Okay,
this?
so we're gonna go.
Okay.
All right. Our brief interlude. Yes, quick.
What a temperature difference. Holy cow.
And we're back.
We're back to
in our
our.
dungeon.
Yes. At least there's proof that we really were at the dance.
Yeah. Okay, well, we got about 10 minutes left.
Okay.
What should we do? What do you want to do? We want to talk? Or
Where's your. You don't always have events at St. Paul Cathedral.
We do every
you do?
dance. Yeah, every
Oh.
Saturday the dance is here at St. Paul's Cathedral.
Oh, okay.
And then we use the Kamloops Sports Council for our lesson series. And then the other thing that we do a couple of times a year, we'll bring in instructors from out of town, and we'll put on workshops so that we can learn from other people that are, in the Lower Mainland or in Seattle. And then we've occasionally performed. We have a choreography team, So it's not all just innovative in the moment, spontaneous dancing. We do have some choreography pieces that we perform at Canada Day and various like little events around.
Do you do dances as just like a group of two, or is it like a flash mob kind of thing?
We've never done a flash mob in the traditional sense, but we have 8 couples.
Okay.
That we go and we'll do dancing, and sometimes the choreography pieces will switch partners within the dance structure. Sometimes we break away and do solo jazz. Yeah, so that's.
What's the youngest and what's the oldest member on your dance team?
On the dance team?
Or just as far as like people who come out.
The people who come out.
No, on the competitive team.
Because what I've noticed is
we don't compete.
There's young and old here.
Yeah, so we're an adult scene. If minors, sort of 16, 17, 18, want to come, we require, parental permission and various things. If you're younger than 16, you have to come with a parent.
Right.
And when we do our lessons, we invite everyone to rotate partners so that you can learn faster and then meet everyone and be comfortable dancing with people.
Yeah.
And so we just ask that you stay with your parent. If you're coming with a parent for that. So the youngest we have regularly, I would say, is 19.
Okay.
18, 19.
Yeah.
And then the oldest regular is probably 62.
Yeah.
If I had to look at someone and guess their age.
You're not IDing them.
Right?
How old are you? Really?
Yeah. We don't ID anyone.
One in the room.
But that's what I noticed though, is it's like.
Yeah, we have retirees. That's probably a more polite way than saying 62.
But it's a place for all ages. Pretty much.
Yeah, absolutely.
Awesome.
And would you say this is usually people who have either never danced or danced very little in the past, or does it draw more people who just have always kind of enjoyed dancing? Or
well, okay, when I first started Lindy hopping, I would expect that most of the dancers would be very artistic kind of people, they're singers and that, but it turns out that the stereotype Lindy hoppers is that you're an engineer.
Yeah, you're an awkward engineer, and this is your dance. That's how I describe it to people.
Interesting.
Yeah. It's a lot of nerds at the dance in a good way. I mean that.
Yeah, for sure.
But they're probably looking for that, place to let go and
It is. I think because it's such an accessible dance. The barrier to entry, the Lindy Hop, when all you have to do is stand there and do the funky chicken and people clap and cheer for you. That's a really easy barrier to get into, particularly for people who are not dancers.
Yeah, I can see that.
Whereas some of the other styles, they're very precise.
Yeah.
Ballroom, there's a correct way to do the Viennese waltz.
Right.
You can do it socially, but there's a way. Lindy Hop, anyway. You do you, and you're dancing.
Yeah.
So I think that is a factor.
For sure, yeah.
Attracts.
You can bring a lot of your own personality into this type of dance too, I feel.
Yes, absolutely.
Yeah. In fact, when you look at a bunch of solo jazz dancers and they do a choreography and they do the same steps, they all you can see different personalities shine in each different person. Even with dancers, if you have if you have a Lindy Hop choreography, even though they're doing all the same moves and the same timing, you can see the differences in personality.
It's not very, rigid precision. Everyone have your arms.
Right, yeah.
Like this, it's very...
That would make me nervous.
Very loose. Yeah, so in that way, I think it attracts a very particular style of person that wants to dance as well.
Right.
Yeah.
And so if someone wanted to come and try it, what would be the first step? How would they get involved?
I would say come to a Saturday dance and make sure to come to the drop-in lesson.
St. Paul Cathedral.
Saturdays at 7? Yeah,
so
absolutely.
Third and Nicola.
Yes.
Yes.
Fourth and Nicola.
Between,
yeah.
It's 360 Nicola, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, is it 360?
Yeah.
Yeah, and so I would recommend that. If you think you're going to be keen, we have like a 5-time and a 10-time punch card system, so you come at a little bit of a discount.
Ooh, like
if
the
you were
Subway card.
Yeah, if you're gonna, we don't have
You don't get a sub though.
No, you don't. And I don't think you don't get. I think you might get one free. I can't remember the math of how it works out, or if they're all just discounted, what it equates to, but it's.
I have a question. what's proper attire to wear?
Ooh, excellent question, particularly
Thank you.
because now we're approaching winter. You need 2 sets of shoes.
Oh,
Oh, 'cause
indoor
you
and
don't
outdoor
Yes,
shoes.
you
Yeah.
need indoor and outdoor shoes,
You
and
don't
make
want
sure.
snow on the.
Yeah, or dirt and rocks. The St. Paul's, they just redid their floor, so they would not be happy with us if we had rocks ground
Are
into
there
the floor.
like these types of shoes? Like, are certain soles?
Well, that's what, because you mentioned that
Let's
those
see
are
your shoes.
specifically Lindy
Yes.
Hop shoes.
So,
what is it? Is it that they're smooth?
Oh,
or?
yeah.
Yeah, that there's suede bottoms or leather bottoms.
Okay.
Because there's a lot of twisting and sliding that you can do. But if you have grippy shoes, it can make it easier. It kind of just feels different.
Yeah.
So they're both pretty nice ways of dancing. Actually.
Yeah, so the only attire we say is indoor shoes that you're comfortable dancing
Yeah.
in. We don't really have. Sometimes, like tonight, we have the theme of masquerade, so people are more dressed up tonight than they normally would be. Usually, it's pretty casual.
Oh, okay.
But
Not
it's
always dressed up.
No, and
Oh,
you know we've thrown like stripes and polka dots in the past, and we've had Halloween and then we've had very casual, come as you are style dancing. So
I would say, like, typically when you on a regular social dance, there's just a variety of.
yeah, there's
of,
no.
Like, yeah, some people just like to be fancy all the time.
Yeah.
Some people just like to come in their athletic wear and everything in between.
And everything's welcome.
Yep.
Yeah.
Onesies.
Yeah, I don't know if
Yeah.
anyone's ever come in a onesie.
At the Halloween dance.
At the Halloween dance, yeah. And when we were doing dancing in the park, I danced with someone who was in a mascot costume. So
Oh, fun.
Was
anyone
it
can
Sparky?
dance. I didn't recognize it as
He wasn't a dog.
maybe.
He was a fireman dog.
No, it was not a fireman dog, and it wasn't Digger because I would have recognized Digger. But anyway,
The coolest
I don't
attire
remember.
I've seen is the giant inflatable T-Rex.
oh yes,
Seeing Lindy Hoppers do that, that's entertaining.
Oh,
Oh my
that
God,
would be
how would
very
you do
cool.
that?
Yeah.
yeah, that is very very
Wouldn't it
good.
be a sauna in that thing?
Yeah, I would think so.
And it says, bring water, right? Or do you guys supply?
We have water
Yeah.
and glasses.
I would
for
imagine
people,
it's
yeah,
somewhat
you'll definitely
dehydrating to
get
be.
thirsty.
It's
Yeah.
a fair amount of movement. Yeah.
Maybe bring a granola bar.
Yeah,
Sure.
or like your own water bottle, so you're not using the cups. But
So each session is how long per night? How long?
we dance from 8 until 10:30.
That's pretty decent. So the first part is you go over.
The 7 to 8 is the beginner lesson,
Oh,
and then
okay.
the dance starts at 8 till 10:30.
Okay.
Yeah, and
Cool.
the entrance into the dance comes with the complimentary beginner lesson.
Okay.
So,
okay.
yeah.
So, you,
Oh, so the beginner lesson is only for first timers, or
No,
is it for
anyone
everyone?
can come.
Okay.
We have regular dancers who come. The lesson is a little bit different every time.
Yeah.
And so if you come to 15 lessons, you've probably learned quite a bit of different Lindy Hop skills and moves.
so you don't always necessarily have to be there for the first.
No.
Right.
Cool.
No, the purpose of the first part of the night is to make sure everyone is comfortable on the dance floor to stay for the rest of the night.
Right.
Because that's what we want is people out there social dancing.
Right.
Sorry, Justin, I just, as usual,
Oh.
have taken over
It's okay.
all the chatting.
No, that's good.
Now I know.
Talk.
Yeah, talk. How are we doing for time?
58 minutes.
Here we go. 2 minutes left.
2 minutes left.
Any
Jasmine,
final words?
for
Any
2
final?
minutes.
How about okay, pick an animal from a zoo. Todd.
Ooh.
Pick
Okay.
an, what?
Okay.
Pick,
You have to say it probably.
Penguin.
Ooh, a
Okay.
penguin. Oh.
Okay, what's your animal?
Oh, I thought you were gonna make us dance like a penguin. I would pick octopus.
Okay.
Well, that's not really a zoo. but there I
Okay,
am.
and then you just
Oh, I guess I would pick. I guess giraffe comes to mind.
Okay.
Okay,
Yeah.
now dance.
Yeah. Okay.
Oh yeah. yeah, I can see it. Definitely. I see a long neck, I see lots of tentacles in the back, and I see a bird that can't fly.
Right.
Whack, whack, whack. Wait, what about me?
I felt like I had the hardest
about you?
one.
What
Now,
about
what
me?
would you be?
You don't even have one ready?
Praying mantis.
Oh, that's a great
That's
one.
an excellent one, and I definitely see it.
Yeah. All right.
Yeah. That's great.
Tyrannosaurus
There you
Rex.
go. Yes. Yeah. That's
Tyrannosaurus?
genius.
What?
Tyrannosaurus
Oh, there's.
Rex.
I go bear.
Yeah.
Bear,
bear.
yeah.
Sometimes, actually, now you say Tyrannosaurus Rex, we actually sometimes do a dance exercise where we have everyone dance like T-Rex.
Okay,
to, like,
do it.
To work on
Frame.
Frame.
Okay.
Yeah. It's pretty funny.
Is that it?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's perfect.
Exactly that.
I would like you to teach that to our class.
Yeah, we'll have a special guest instructor.
That's my. It sounded better in my head.
And we
I'm
got
sorry.
some good acoustics for that.
It was very, very intimidating T-Rex.
I think that killed time. Let's see.
Are you ready to say goodbye to our mom and dad?
Yay! Kill time.
All right.
For now.
Bye to the space station.
You could say hello to your parents, mom and dad, mom and
Okay.
dad.
Yeah. Hello, mom and dad.
Hi, Mom and
Watching
Dad.
From
Hi, Mom
there,
and
here.
Dad.
I'm gonna say hi to my baby. Hi, Arthur.
Arthur.
Right?
What's your
Well,
baby's
his
name?
name is Arthur. He's actually a really great dancer. He comes and he's got the rhythm.
Nice.
Yeah, he's
Hi, Arthur. You're so cute.
Ice Baby and I Like to Move It are his two favorites at the moment.
We're raising the next generation of dancers.
As you would
We
be.
do. We
yeah,
have
yeah.
about, there's probably 4 littles in the scene and
Okay.
then 2 more in the salsa scene. Oh, the other nice thing that we could say too is all of the social dance scenes in Kamloops, we're all friends.
Oh, nice. Okay.
And so
do you guys ever do like a big collaborative thing? Or?
Yeah, we've done collaborative things. We're constantly referring to each other. You know, so Natalia is the salsa casino salsa she does. It's kind of like square dancing, but salsa moves. So, you know,
Okay.
square dancers have like a
Fun.
collar, but it's like
Oh,
sexy
okay.
salsa moves that you do.
Fun.
It's really fun. And then Dance With Me Kamloops on Thursdays, they do the social ballroom, and there's some West Coast swing. Sun City Swing is the name of that one, and so we all kind of just collaborate and share. And
Love that.
The Kamloops Social Club, they do dances once a month,
And that's
so.
how you get the word out, and that's how you get
Yeah.
more
and
money,
more and more people,
money, more people,
more people dancing.
more
is
people
what.
dance.
Yeah, that's what we want. All right.
Yeah. Well, then, thank you guys.
Yeah, thank you guys.
Yeah,
for-
thanks so much, you guys.
For coming out.
So much
we really
fun.
appreciate it.
Wow.